en ti que me tiene mal, una belleza que me quema. Cuando vaya, la nota me estalla. Mami, ¿qué más? Hay algo en ti que me tiene mal. Sé que anda puesta para el problema. Dale, guaya, que yo te doy falla, falla. Deja que los cuerpos hablen, no hace falta más. Sí, ya muy bien tú sabes lo que iba a pasar. Tú me pones la mente a volar.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in, baby. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Oh!
Bajar por tu cuerpo y llevarte a las alturas. Tenerte sería una experiencia religiosa. Este maón es otra cosa. Sigue peleándome así como si el mundo llegara a su fin.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in as we're going to get ready to rock and roll here with the Great White North 358 Modified Series back in action here from Kokomo Speedway. Woo! Oh, baby, this is going to be good. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Yo te caché la señal, me hicieron falta palabras, full lenguaje corporal, todo fluyó.
I can't speak Spanish. No español. Oh! All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in as we're going to get ready to rock and roll here. Another night of wicked racing action about to get underway. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, chat. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Oh!
$40 is show money. That's what they stole from me. Blow it all bone and guess I roll funny. Go find me a
Oh man, this is gonna be a good show, man. Another wicked night of racing action just ahead of us as these drivers get loaded into the sim. Their practice session coming to a close here. Some of them doing some donuts, some burnouts there for the infield. We're gonna get ready to rock and roll. We're gonna get ready for some wicked racing action. Yo, Bryce Dickinson, Brycey Bear coming in with that heart and the share. Let's go, Brycey Bear. Susie, Mama Bear coming in, showing that love as well with that heart reaction. What is good, Mama Bear? What is good? 911 Donut Master, the Donut Master. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to see, the little Donut Master there. The Nicholas Merkley. Yo, what is good, Whippersnapper? What is good, Tony? How you doing, my boy? How you doing, my boy? Blakely, my boy, how's it going? Let's go, boys. Susie cheering on Ty and Brycey Bear here tonight. Yo, Jordan LaFawn, what is good, my boy? What is good, Jordan? What is good, homie? Jordan coming in, showing that love as well, smashing that like. Nicholas Lane coming in, smashing that like as well. What is good, Nicholas? What is good, Mr. Lane? All right, ladies and gentlemen, these drivers getting done practice. They're going to get ready for a little bit of qualifying action.
Put your hands in the air if you're bipedal. Yeah, if life is a film, give me 5 sequels. Trying to pull my thread through the plot like a fine needle. All of these lines equal proof that I live alone. Got the benefit.
Yo, Ty Dickinson coming in with that heart reaction. What is good, Ty? What is good, Sweet Tea? What is good, my boy? Ronnie Hartley Jr. What is good, Ronnie? How you doing, my boy? How you doing, homie? Shane Yates, my boy. Shaner in the house. What is good, Shane? Shane coming in with that like and the share as well. Michael Dickinson, Papa Mike. Papa Mike in the house. What is good, Papa Mike? What is good, my boy? Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, baby. Let's go, chat. Y'all know what to do, man. Smash that like button. Hit that share button. Hit that follow button. Let's get ready to rock and roll here for another night of wicked racing action. Ronnie says the Great White back on the air. You know it, baby. The Great White North back in action here once again tonight for another night of wicked racing action. This is gonna get good. This is gonna be fun. We're gonna see some crazy action out here on the racetrack, chat. We're gonna see some pretty crazy action out here tonight. Woo! Oh! gentlemen, we got some fast cars in action here again tonight, man. Some very quick times being laid down right now. You see Bryce Dickinson out there on the racetrack. William Hargraves, that dirt Panda 71H. Jumped up into position number 3. Bryce Dickinson now jumping up into the 3rd spot. So a great lap time there from Bryce Dickinson. See if the dirt Panda 71H can get a little bit quicker here. Woo! Oh! Because I don't want to know.
Let's go.
We're taking some things up over on YouTube, making sure YouTube's up and going good. Looking good, looking fresh over there on the YouTube channel.
Kiss it like that, making it last fast. Bring it right back, wear it like that, move it like that, like it like, do it like that, kiss it like that, making it last fast. Bring it right back.
Oh my God, I don't know what playlist this is, but we're rocking it tonight. Oh. Like that. Woo. Oh. Oops, I messed up. Oh no, Ty, you messed up your qualifying, homie. That's not what we wanted to see. Yo, Reed Sanders with the heart in the share. Tony Whipperman with that like. Kyle Weisenberger coming in with that like. Jeremy Vaughn, Mr. Vaughn coming in, smashing that reaction. Let's go, baby. Woo! Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, chat.
Making it last fast. Bring it right back. Wear it like that. Move it like that. Like it like. Do it like that. Kiss it like that. Making it last fast. Bring it right back. Wear it like that. Do it like that.
Let's go.
Oh man, I'm pumped up now, chat. I'm pumped up now. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it, baby. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Woo-wee. Oh, this is gonna be fun, ladies and gentlemen. This is gonna be fun. We're gonna get ready to rock and roll here. We're gonna get ready to set these drivers loose. We're gonna get ready to show them how to get it done here once again tonight. Qualifying coming to a close here. We're going to get these drivers lined up and ready to go here for heat race number 1 on the evening. Currently sitting at the top of the speed charts, you see Carlos Barnes leading the way here with the quickest lap time. Joshua Ely, Shane Yates there rounding out our top 3 as we're going to get ready here for heat race number 1. Points leader isn't here. No Keith Hackney. Points leader is not here. Oh my gosh, that is going to make things very interesting here for these drivers tonight. Good thing we do have a couple drop nights here for the points, so he may be good. Hey, is always messed up. What's he talking about? Oh no. Stay off the wall, Jordan. I know, right, Pete? I know, right? Jordan's always trying to climb that wall. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're going to get ready to rock and roll. Heat race number 1 on the racetrack. We're going to get these drivers rocking and rolling. Woo! Starting on the pole in this one. In that 21C machine, that is Charles Barnes. Into his outside. In the 11 ride, that is Shane Yates. Starting in position number 3, we see the 71H of William Hargraves. To his outside in the FTM number 51, that is Clay Christopherson. Starting in position number 5 in the 214, that is Stephen Lindo. Alongside him is Joshua Blakely. And we see Flying Divine, Cecil Kirkpatrick, Byron Whipperman, Jeremy Sutton, and Cody Myers rounding out the field. 11 drivers going to battle here for heat race number 1 as we are back back to Green Flag Racing here with the Great White North 358 Modified Series as Charles Barnes leads them down. I almost called him Carlos. Carlos is going to lead lap number 1 there in that 21C machine. Shane Yates down to the bottom side. Yates going to go for the big slide job, a little bit of contact. They're going to get stacked up. Here comes Clay up on the high side. The 51 machine trying to jump up to the outside here. It's the 11 ride of Shane Yates trying to take that lead away. Charles Barnes is going to slide back up in front of him. Here comes William Hargraves down on the bottom side. Hargraves in that Dirt Panda 71H looking down low, trying to slide up into position number 3. Him and Clay Christopherson are right there in 4th and 3rd, battling side by side. They got Joshua Blakely right there behind him in position number 5. Flying Divine trying to work his way closer to the front here as well, as he's right there taking a little bit of a peek down low on that 124 machine. Byron Whipperman trying to catch up to that pack. Cody Myers, unfortunately, a little bit of ways behind there as he's making the pass now on Jeremy Sutton for that 10th position on the racetrack as Charles Barnes continues to lead the way here. Shane Yates sticking right there underneath of him. We've seen a great battle so far between these two, as Yates right there still within striking distance as they head down the backstretch into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. We're going to see that white flag fly. So one more time around here for Charles Barnes. Barnes with about a car length between himself and Shane Yates down the backstretch into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. It's all the NLR number 21C of Charles Barnes picking up heat race win number 1. Shane Yates in 2nd, Clay Christopherson there in 3rd, Joshua Blakely there in position number 4, as I do believe it's only the top three drivers are gonna Christopherson. Words are tough, Ty. Don't make it harder for me. Maybe my motherfucker has 4 wins. I know, right? I know, Bryce. I know. It's going to be hard for anyone to jump up and try to knock Hackney off the top of this one, but I feel like he may miss a few races. Hopefully not too many, as he's going to be looking to try to pick up the championship, but the more and more races that he misses, the more and more opportunities he's going to have for a lot of drivers to jump up there and pass him in those points, as we're going to get ready here for heat race number 2 on the evening. Heat race number 2 loading into the sim as these drivers getting ready to rock and roll here for the 2nd heat race of the night. Starting on the pole in this one, in that 09 ride, that is Joshua Ely into his outside in the Grip Hackney. Papa Mike Promotions, Brycey Bear Designs, Apex Industries number 84. That is the 84 ride of Bryce Dickinson. Starting inside a row number 2 in the 22, that is Matt Brunner into his outside. We see Jordan LaFawn. And we see Jeremy Vaughn, Luke Hines there in 5th and 6th, Samuel Bachman and Nicholas Merkley there in 7th and 8th with Colby Ely and these 2 ride, that Sweet Tea Gang number 2 of Ty Dickinson rounding out the field, as we are going to go back to Green Flag Racing, and a great start there out of the 09 ride as the Elite Performance Industries number 09 quickly up to the high side here and out in front. He's got Bryce Dickinson in tow there, as Bryce holding on to position number 2 on the racetrack. He's got Jordan LaFawn right there in position number 3. LaFawn trying to stay right in that 3rd and final transfer spot into the A main, as Luke Hines in the middle here. Matt Brunner and the 8 rider Jeremy Vaughn. They're battling a little 3 wide back here for position number 4. The 22 ride is going to bail out of that one, so Matt Brunner down to the bottom side. He's going to give up a few positions as Jeremy Vaughn and Bachman are both going to work their way around him, and Jordan LaFawn up into the wall. LaFawn upside down and into the outside wall. A tough break there for the 11 ride as he was sitting up inside of a transfer spot here. Sends it into the corner, gets up into the outside wall. Rides the catch fence just for a little bit, then goes upside down. A heartbreaker there for him as he's now parked down pit side. Joshua Ely, though, out in front, almost a 2nd lead now between himself and Bryce Dickinson, as Bryce trying to work the bottom side of the racetrack now, trying to run some different lines in that Papa Mike Promotions number 84 ride, as Luke Hines there in that third and final transfer spot. He's got his teammate right there behind him in the 007. That is Samuel Bachman. Then we see the 911 machine of Nicholas Merkley there in fifth. Matt Brunner there in sixth. Then we see Jeremy Vaughn, Ty Dickinson, and Colby Ely rounding out the field here in heat race number 2, as we're going to see that checkered flag fly here. Joshua Ely is going to easily come home here with the checkered flag in heat race number 2. Bryce Dickinson and Luke Hines are all going to transfer through to the A main. That means Bachman, Merkley, Brunner, Vaughn, and everybody else is going to be going to the consolation race, as we're going to get ready to load these drivers into the sim and get ready here for our B main consolation race. As these drivers all get loaded in, we're going to get ready to set them loose. Looks like 14 drivers here, 14 cars are going to work their way into the show here in this B main. By the looks of it, for the cars that have loaded in, looking like one driver, one car is going to be the odd man out here. 14 are going to make it. One is going to get loaded onto the trailer, and they're going to join the fans in the stands here. So a tough break for one unfortunate driver. One driver is not going to have luck go their way. And that's gonna pretty much do it for their night if they can't make it out onto the racetrack here. They have a bad run here in this one, as it looks like Joshua Blakely's gonna start us off here on that pole position. Into his outside in the 007, that is Samuel Bachman. Starting inside row number 2 in the 214 is Stephen Lindo. To his outside in the Merkley AG Tire 911 ride, that is Nicholas Merkley. Cecil Kirkpatrick starting in 5th with Matt Brunner to his outside in position number 6. Then we see the 57 ride of Christian Devine. Then Jeremy Vaughn there in 8th. Byron Whipperman starting in 9th. Ty Dickinson there in position number 10. Colby Ely, Jeremy Sutton, Jordan LaFawn, and Cody Myers rounding out the 14 drivers taking the green flag here, as it looks like William Hargraves not making it out here to start this B main consolation race, and that may be the one driver to not advance into the show here, as here we go back to green flag racing. Joshua Blakely trying to stay out in front, but a big run up there on the high side for the 007 ride, and Samuel Bachman is going to take the lead away. Here comes Cecil Kirkpatrick down low, but it's the 007 of Bachman leading lap number 1. Cecil Kirkpatrick down on the bottom side. You see the 57 ride of Flying Divine down there as well in the 57, trying to use a little bit of a different line. Everybody's been up on that high side. That high side already starting to get slicked off here. The bottom side going to start getting more and more grip here. You're going to see these drivers starting to work their way around the racetrack, trying to find that extra little bit of grip. As the 2 ride of Ty Dickinson working his way up into the 8th position. He's got Colby Ely and Jeremy Vaughn right there behind him. Then we see that 11 ride of Jordan LaFawn out there as well. Cody Myers and Byron Whipperman in that 14th and final transfer spot. Still no William Hargraves here, so it does look like William Hargraves is going to give up that 15th position, and he is going to be the one driver to load up and go home early here tonight in this one. A heartbreaker there for that number 71A. Just Samuel Bachman out in front, trying to stretch his lead out more and more here as Bachman leads the way. Joshua Blakely right there in second, as these drivers try to catch up to these guys, trying to reel them in here just ever so slightly. Let's see if we can quickly get this bad boy refreshed here. There we go. Maybe try to get that a little refreshed. As Bachman out in front, Christian Devine working that bottom side to perfection here. You see that bottom side starting to come in pretty good, as that 57 ride has been on the hunt to the front here, and he's trying to jump up into position number 2, running them where they're not, and they're all up there on that high side. Now you see Blakely getting put into the middle here, as the 911 ride of Nicholas Merkley up on that high side. Somebody better call 811, because that 911 is about to dig. Here he comes up towards the front, as you see the 22 ride of Matt Brunner right there to his inside, but he's trying to get some big runs up there on the high side of the racetrack. Side by side now at the front of the field as the laps continue to click off. Down into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. We're going to see the white flag fly here in one more time around for the 007 of Samuel Bachman. But he's got Flying Divine right down to his bottom side here. Divine looking for a big run out of corner number 4. A drag race down across the start-finish line. And it's Samuel Bachman holding on to win the B main consolation race. Divine, Kirkpatrick, Brunner, Merkley, Stephen Lindo, Blakely, and everybody else there is going to work their way into the show. The one driver to not transfer through was that 71H rider, William Hargraves, who unfortunately did not take the green flag there to start that B main consolation race. So a heartbreaker for William Hargraves, as he is not going to be part of this one. He's not going to be joining these drivers out here on the racetrack for this A main feature event, as we're going to get ready to go green flag racing in just a few more moments. These drivers jumping out onto the track for a little bit of a warm-up session. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, and hit that gosh hacking follow button. Let's go, baby. If you're watching over on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button as we continue to grow more and more over there on the red site. Justin, my boy, Justin, I know we shaved the beard off, homie. We shaved the beard off last Sunday. It's already grown in quite a bit more, which I'm definitely enjoying. I definitely like to have at least some fur on my face. I don't like being baby faced out here. It's rough out here, you know, being baby faced and stuff. Can't have it. I just woke up. Oh, I'll see y'all next week. Oh no, Keith, my boy, what are you doing sleeping? What are you doing sleeping? You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. Well, at least you're going to give everyone else a good shot at maybe a new winner here tonight, at least a new winner. See some of these drivers having some fun out here on the racetrack, beating and banging, battling. Couple cars flipping here. We're going to quickly put up the window there. We need a little bit of cool air in here. Looks creepy. Stay away from me. I know, right? I know. I think that's just the mustache. I think that's just the mustache. I don't know. I don't like it either. I don't know. I like the beard, but this is nice and cool. It's I don't know. It's a little bit more respectable, I guess. I don't know. At least a little bit nicer looking, a little bit more tidy, you know. Yo, Pete Fitzsimmons coming in with that like. Bree coming in with that like as well. What is good, Bree? What is good, my girl? Sam Bachman coming in with that like. William Hargraves with that like as well. Roland Reese, my boy. Roland coming in, smashing that like. Justin Toll, my boy. Justin coming in with the 100-star dono. Are you kidding me, Justin? Let's go, baby. Coming in with that 100-star dono. Let's get it, baby. Let me come up in the booth with you. Oh, Keith, I don't know if you can keep up the energy up here, bro. I don't think you can keep up the energy up here, okay? You need to do, you know, you need to, like, chug an energy drink or something. You just woke up. You gotta be right on the game. Right on the game. Bam, 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 bam. You gotta be right on it. Yo, Patrick, what is good, Patrick? Cheering on Lindo. Matt Fletchel coming in with that heart reaction. Hey, girl, what's good, Maddie? What's good, my boy? What is good, homie? Yo,
let's go.
Chandon Regis coming in with that like as well. I probably absolutely murdered that, Chandon. Probably absolutely murdered your name. Yo, Ray Mueller coming in with that like as well. What is good, Ray? What is good, my boy? What is good, homie?
Let's go.
Woo. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, chat. Yo, Jacob. What is good, my boy? What is good, homie? Jacob Bont Ranger saying hello over on YouTube. What is good, homie? How you doing? How you doing tonight? Hopefully you're having yourself a wicked evening. Hopefully you guys are ready to watch some wicked racing action out here on the racetrack. See Charles Barnes going through the infield there just a little bit. Shane Yates there in that Premier Racing Setups number 11 ride, looking pretty good here as well. So far, the top cars in the heat race is showing a lot of speed here in this practice session still. Charles Barnes, Shane Yates, Joshua Ely 1, 2, and 3. Jeremy Vaughn and Matt Brunner rounding out the top 5. Brunner looking to have a great run here as well. Stephen Lindo there in 6th. Bryce Dickinson, Christian Devine, Luke Hines, Colby Ely rounding out our top 10 here for speed on this warm-up session. See Jordan LaFawn jumping out onto the racetrack as well in the House of Speed number 11 ride as he jumps out there looking to have a good run here tonight as well. believe he's going to have to make up a little bit of ground here in this one. He's going to be starting fairly deep. We're going to get right into another Monster Energy drink. We're going right back to the peach one, man. The peach one is so good. I can't believe the U.S. has been holding out on me this whole time with these wicked Monster Energy drinks. That's absolutely insane. It's absolutely ridiculous that we just got this in Canada. This peachy keen one, man. Oh my gosh. The U.S. has been holding out. I swear to gosh, us up in Canada have just been getting the raw end of the deal here on a nightly basis. Yo, Papa Mike, are you kidding me? Papa Mike, Michael Dickinson coming in with a 1,200 star dono. Are you absolutely kidding me? Papa Mike coming in with the huge donation. Let's go, chat. Let's go, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys jump up into the chat here. Let's get a hashtag Papa Mike up in the chat right now. Right now for Papa Mike. Let's get a huge hashtag Papa Mike up in the chat. Check out Victory Lane. Oh my gosh, Blakely, were you already parked up there? Papa Mike said to bring Keith Hackney into the booth for the A main. Oh my. Okay, we might bring him in here after we get the starting lineup in. Just tell Hackney to be on the ready here, because we're gonna pull him in on the fly. We're gonna pull him in on the fly to get things rocking and rolling in this one. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Strawberry just released. See, I'm not huge on strawberry. I will try it if I can get it up here in Canada, but I will try it. But I don't know. I'm not huge on that strawberry flavor. You know, I'm not huge on it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get ready here to go green flag racing as these drivers get loaded into the sim. We're going to get ready here for the starting lineup. Starting on the pole in this one, in that 21C ride, that is Charles Barnes. Into his outside in the 09 ride, that is Joshua Ely. Starting inside of row number 2 in the 11 ride, that is Shane Yates. And the outside of him in the 84, that is the Grip Hackney number 84 of Bryce Dickinson. Starting inside row number 3 in the 51, that is Clay Christopherson. And starting alongside him in the 17, that is Luke Hines. See Bachman, Devine, Kirkpatrick, Brunner, Nicholas Merkley, Stephen Lindo, Joshua Blakely, Jordan LaFawn, Jeremy Sutton, Jeremy Vaughn, Ty Dickinson, Cody Myers, Byron Whipperman, and Colby Ely, as we're going to end all the anticipation with our feature presentation. As we are green flag racing here from Kokomo Speedway. It's the Great White North 358 Modifieds. Charles Barnes quickly leading lap number 1 as he works the bottom side of the racetrack. Barnes out in front, showing these drivers how to get it done in this one. Barnes looking very, very good early on. Down on the bottom side, he's leaving that high side wide open here. Leaving the high side open for that 09 ride of Joshua Ely, as we're going to see our first caution flag of the evening. Our first caution flag coming out. It looks like Joshua Blakely maybe getting a little bit of karma here. Blakely way down the bottom side, trying to make it 3, almost 4 wide here. Gets a little bit of contact there with Samuel Bachman. Goes a little bit around through the infield just ever so slightly, and that caution flag is going to fly. So a tough break there for Blakely, as that's going to put him at the rear of the field, but a quick caution flag, and we're going to get these drivers loaded back in and ready to go back to green flag racing here. They're all getting loaded back up. We're going to get ready to set them back loose as... Let me check here. There he is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a special guest up here in the broadcast booth. The driver who is leading the points here slept in and didn't make the race here tonight. Couldn't make it to the racetrack in time, so he just pulled into the pits, jumped up here into the broadcast booth with us. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up here for Mr. Keith Hackney. Keith, my boy, how you doing this evening?
Man, I am so disappointed because I wanted to race so bad, and I even set my alarm, but I set my alarm about 15 minutes too late. So, yeah. So I'm here. I guess all I can do is cheer on my teammates for a change. So yeah, it sucks. I want to be behind the wheel right now, but you know, it is what it is, and I'm just enjoying sitting back and just looking to see what all these guys can do tonight.
Absolutely, man. So far, Charles Barnes been out in front here throughout the evening, but he's got that 11 ride of Shane Yates up on the high side here. Yates is looking very, very strong early on, way up on that high side. He's going to take the lead away here. You think Charles has anything else here for him, or you see one of these other drivers working up to the front and trying to get around this 11 ride?
Man, this track is very difficult. You know, that top side's going to wear out before the end of the race here, and that bottom side's really going to come in. You just got to know when to punch it and when to get down there. So for the first part of the race here, you definitely got to ride. So, but you look back through the field, man. There's a lot of good racing going on right now. It's just you just got to wait for it to come to you.
Absolutely, man, and all these drivers still searching around the racetrack trying to find a line here. But we do see the 911 ride of Nicholas Merkley making some moves very quickly and early on in this one. That 911 ride is absolutely hooked up down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Looks like he's got that thing absolutely digging down there as he's worked his way past 4, 5, 6 cars early on in this one.
Oh yeah, man. Plus, say the bottom side's definitely going to be there. If you can run it right, you're coming to the front. We've seen that in the heat race or the B main, and like I said, it's just one of those things. You got to know what you can do with your car and what you can't, and it'll separate the man from the boys here very shortly.
Absolutely, as we get the caution flag here for the second time. Looks like Luke Hines in the 17 ride. Fortunately, we'll take a look and see what happens. Looks like him and the other 17 ride here in the field come together. Both of them just kind of running for the exact same area on the racetrack and just running out of room. And that's a thing we see quite often here at this racetrack, especially the more and more it gets slicked off. Guys are really fighting for that one lane or the same place on the racetrack. And unfortunately, there the 217 rides come together, and Luke Hines ends up upside down, but keeps that car rolling. So at least a good break on that note.
Oh yeah, man. Just it's definitely hard to run 3 wide here. Like if you don't have that much experience, and those mistakes right there can happen very easily. I mean, we've seen that in the Pro Series. We've seen that in about everything we run here. So yeah, luckily they can get it back together and move forward.
Absolutely, as we're back to green flag racing here. Nicholas Merkley with a good run here on the bottom side. Again, that 911 ride's got that thing hooked up down there. Just nice and rolling easy through the middle of the corner, trying to avoid these bumps down in 1 and 2. As 1 and 2 seems to always have that big bump right there in the entry. 3 and 4 not as bad here, but these infield tires in the infield, they do not move. And one simple mistake, you throw it in there a little bit too deep, or you cut down the racetrack a little bit too much, and those infield tires can hit you real hard. As we just saw Shane Yates get up into the outside wall. Yates is going to go upside down. So Shane Yates, after having such a great run early on in this one, that's the mistakes we were talking about. One simple mistake going a little bit too far over the cushion or a little bit too hard into the corner. They can end your night in a quick hurry, and we see Shane Yates parked down pit side.
Oh yeah, man, absolutely. Like you run top side here or any track at that, you know, you're playing with fire, and you definitely got to know what you're doing. And I've had my fair share of living by the wall and dying by the wall too. So I know I was watching Jeremy in the heat race, and he was running the bottom just playing it safe. And there's going to be, you know, some guys that do that, but I mean, you also got to wait for that thing to play in your favor too. So unfortunate turn of events for Shane, because Shane's always fast in these cars, and you know, we'll just see if he can you know, get his car fixed and come back out there.
Absolutely, he's parked down pit side here. He had to tow it, so unfortunately he may go a lap down here as these caution laps they fade away really quickly here at this racetrack. And you know, if you get a couple minutes of sitting down there on pit side, it's easy to lose at least a lap or two here before you're even a lap back out on the racetrack.
Oh yeah, and yeah, if you got a tow here, this is one track you don't want to do it at. So I don't know if they're going to get his lap backs, but if they do, he should be, you know, he should at least be able to gain some spots back here.
Absolutely. We also see Charles Barnes still up on the high side here, but we see a lot of these drivers hugging that infield tractor tire. Again, we see Joshua Ely trying to take a look down low here on the 911 ride. Merkley starting to slide up the racetrack a little bit more here, maybe pushing that car a little bit too much in 3 and 4, as that's where he's really opening the door here. And one time going up a little bit too high, losing that little bit of a run off corner exit could definitely open the door here for one of these NLR boys to get back around that 911 ride.
Yeah, like when you're leading and running the bottom here, it's very easy to miss your marks, especially if you know someone's there, someone's coming. I mean, I know a lot of guys use their mirror and whatnot, so I mean, you're sitting there trying to pay attention, like, oh man, he's getting a run coming off the corner, and then you just happen to miss your mark and stuff like that. Um, Bottom side 1 and 2 is really good still. Bottom side 3 and 4, you gotta play with the throttle a little bit. So that's where Charles was gaining on him on a restart, but it looks like Nick has got his feet back under him and he's starting to pull away a little bit.
Absolutely. Somebody better call 811 because that 911 ride is absolutely digging out there, stretching out his lead now to about 0.7 of a second here as Charles Barnes and Joshua Ely battle side by side here for position number 2. One driver that's had a good run so far throughout this one as well, making up a lot of ground here, passing a lot of cars, is the 11 ride of Jordan LaFawn, that House of Speed number 11 machine. Up quite a few positions, trying to take that 3rd spot away now from the 09 ride. As see a couple of these drivers starting to migrate back up to the high side, trying to see if there's anything up there still. Maybe try in the middle here just a little bit, as you can see these guys really starting to search around the racetrack, trying to find, you know, a different line, some different speed, and a different way to maybe attack that top driver here in this one.
Oh yeah, man. Just you know, there again, Jordan's another guy. He runs these cars a lot, and you can always expect him to be fast and up front and stuff like that. But going back to the track, man, it's starting to play out a little bit, like I said. And but there again, if you just want to run the bottom, you can stay out of a lot of the rift draft up top because everybody gets bottlenecked and stuff up against the wall. So you're going to see a lot of movers here still. I don't think it's over yet. And me being Charles' teammate, he loves to wall ride or get up on the wall, so he lives and dies by that thing. So I don't know if he can catch Nick, but it's definitely going to be a show. Especially and Ely too. Ely, he's a bottom feeder, so it's a good mixture between the guys behind Nick.
Absolutely, man. As we saw the caution flag coming back out there for the 57 rider. Christian Levine there is another driver just missing the mark on corner exit, getting up into that outside wall and going for a bit of a ride there. And these open-wheeled modifieds, it's very, very easy once those front tires kind of get into that outside wall. It just kind of almost rides up that wall and can send you upside down in an absolute blink of the eye. You almost have no time to react. And even if you can get on the binders quick enough, you got a lot of hungry drivers right there behind you, you know, almost running into the rear of you and shoving you even deeper into that outside wall.
Oh yeah, that's how come I like racing cars with fenders, because you can at least bounce off it a little bit. These cars, you touch it the wrong way, it's done. Like what happened to me at Cedar Lake the other week. So, yeah, it definitely sucks. Or not Cedar Lake, Lincoln.
Lincoln, right. Well, one driver we were just talking about, maybe the old announcer's curse coming back to bite us in the butt. We were talking about the 11 ride of Jordan LaFawn, and unfortunately looks like LaFawn's going to go around here, and the caution flag is going to come back out here in a tough break as the 11 ride made up a lot of ground, passed a lot of cars, and now he's going to have to try it all over again, and that's the last thing we wanted to see. As, man, that car, he was having such a great run. Like he just gets into that infield tractor tire like we were talking about, man. Those things do not move, and they can tear a car up in a quick hurry. He's actually kind of got lucky there that he didn't go all the way upside down. Just kind of did a little 360 and kept on rolling, but going in the wrong direction, and the caution flag coming out there for him.
Yeah, it goes back to those caution tires. I mean, those infield tires does not move at all. So I feel for him, but it's okay. I do that a lot. You know, it's hard enough coming back to coming to the field one time, but having to come to the field twice it's almost impossible. Like with the talent level of some of the guys.
Absolutely, it's very, very hard to make passes on this racetrack, especially when it gets that slicked off and having to compete with so many, you know, high-end drivers throughout the field. Going to be even tougher for him this time through, as you know, some of the slower cars are back at the rear, so I can see him making up a lot of ground quickly, but once he kind of gets up towards the top 10, it's going to get very, very tough to make these passes and make these passes stick. But we got a great battle here at the front as the 21C rider Charles Barnes working back around the outside here of Nicholas Merkley. You see Joshua Ely trying to do the same thing, as it looks like maybe the bottom side now starting to fade away. The high side starting to come back in just ever so slightly. Yeah,
the bottom side's going away in a hurry. There's still some moisture down there on the very, very bottom, but it's so hard to hit that line when you got cars on the outside of you going in the corner. So if you can get some clean air and even out front running the bottom, you'd be all right. But Charles looks like he's got it pretty hooked up here on the wall and starting to pull away here a little bit.
Absolutely, as we see Nicholas Merkley get back up to the high side there. Back in that 4th position as Matt Brunner, Charles Barnes, and Joshua Ely were able to get around him, but we're going to go back under the caution flag here. One car I didn't see there was Josh Ely. I'm not sure if maybe he got up into that outside wall or not. Let's take a look back here and see where we can find it. No, it looks like Jeremy Vaughn.
Let's go!
Jeremy, unfortunately, here. Get up into that wall ever so slightly, come down the racetrack, nowhere to go for Stephen Lindau. Vaughn's going to go upside down, and fortunately it looks like that rear axle bent up in that one. That's one thing we've had to deal with for quite a while here with these modifieds is you kind of get upside down or get into a hard lick. You know, those axles, they kind of just get stuck there. They don't bounce back, unfortunately.
Yeah, they don't. And 9 times out of 10, that's what happens in these cars. So very unfortunate. I don't know why Jeremy moved to the top when he's been so committed to the bottom, but sometimes it be like that, and you got to do what you got to do to make up positions, but sometimes it don't always work out in your favor.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a tough break there for him, and some hard contact there, and you see a little bit of confusion here as it looks like iRacing may have messed the lineup just a little bit. It was showing that the 57 ride of Christian Devine was out in front. Christian's going to pull up the high side here. Realize that he's not supposed to be at the front here, so it looks like the admins are going to get everyone lined back up to where they're supposed to be. We're going to get ready here to go back to green flag racing. Keith, we're going to finish this one off solo dolo here, but we're going to get a good little, what do you want to call it there, peacemaker crank it up session. So Keith, thanks for joining us up here in the booth, my boy. Hopefully enjoy the rest of the race, and hopefully we'll be talking to one or a couple of your drivers up here in the broadcast booth afterwards.
All right, man. It was a blast.
Absolutely, my dude. Have yourself a wonderful evening, and enjoy the rest of the show here.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. We're going to jump into a Peacemaker game and crank it up. So crank up that volume and cheer on your favorite driver as we're going to crank it up here on Peacemaker Gaming. All right, is that caution flag going to fly here? Looks like the 911 machine of Nicholas Merkley going upside down and going for a ride. Merkley led a lot of laps here throughout the middle of this race, and unfortunately, Like he's going to get caught up in this one and going to go for a bit of a ride. We're going to take a look back and see what happens. That 911 machine. Looks like he may get up into the outside wall here. Sitting inside the top 5. Just gets up into the wall a little bit too much. That car's going to go upside down. Bryce Dickinson with a little piece of that one. While their driver's going around him. Head-on collision there between him and Flying Divine in the 57 ride. Divine coming around the corner there. Just nowhere to go. Drives right in head-on to that 911 machine. Right on board here with Flying Divine as he heads down. Again, just a little bit of the left-hand side there. That 911 ride going around upside down and then, just nowhere to go. Flying Divine drives right into him there up on the high side. As we're going to get these drivers lined back up, we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. All right, it's the green flag going to get ready to come back in. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. You saw that crank it up. We're going to get ready to see the finish of this one. Charles Barnes out in front. Joshua Ely with a great run there in second. Matt Brunner there in third in the 22 ride. Bryce Dickinson, Clay Christopherson, and Jordan LaFawn working his way back up towards the front. So it looks like the caution flag is going to stay out here. We're going to have to restack them here as the caution flag coming out quickly here once again, as not sure what happened off that restart, but the caution flag going to come right back out quickly in this one. Looks like maybe Colby Ely in the 0-6 ride. Not having a good break in this one. Tough break there for Colby. Looks like Ty Dickinson gets into the back of him there, as we'll take a look at this one. As it looks like the 0-6 ride kind of laying back a little bit. Starts to see these guys stack up in front of him, and he gets onto the binders just a little bit too much, and it kicks that car sideways. I don't think Ty was expecting that, and unfortunately gets into the back of him, helps him go around, and then into that infield tractor tire goes the 0-6 ride. Unfortunate break there, but a quick caution flag as we're going to get these drivers loaded back up. We're going to get them stacked back up and re-racked here, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing here once again. It's the green flag going to come back out this time. Nope, one more time here. We're going to get one more caution lap around Kokomo Speedway here as these drivers going to get ready to get sent back towards another good green flag run here as these drivers loaded in and ready to go to battle here in the closing laps of this one, as these drivers are all loaded up and ready to go to battle. One more caution lap out here on the racetrack.
Let's go!
Looks like they gotta wait for this pace truck possibly to catch up to them, as it looks like for some reason things getting a little messed up here. We're gonna have to wait for that pace truck this time to go back around them. So there we go. He's gonna catch back up, and we're gonna get this field restacked and ready to go back to battle. Ladies and gentlemen, I will get to all your comments here in just a moment. We're gonna finish off this one with a great little bit of action as we're gonna get ready to set them back loose. As we are going to go back to green flag racing here. Charles Barnes out in front. Barnes with a great restart there in the 21C. Up on that high side, trying to pull away from the rest of the field. Barnes out in front, showing these drivers how to get it done. As a little bit of cautions, breeding cautions. We're going to stay green flag, though. There it is, the caution flag coming out. The caution flag coming back out here once again. See the 55 ride of Cody Myers parked there in the middle of the front stretch. Tough break there for Myers as we're going to take a look back and see what happens and see what brings out the caution flag here once again. There's a little bit of cautions, breeding cautions here. These guys getting very antsy at the front of the field as everyone's running for every single inch they can on the racetrack. And unfortunately, Cody Myers going to get the raw end of this deal. Oh, looks like Flying Divine just gets into his back bumper there, lifts those rear tires up in the air on the 55 ride. He's going to go upside down there right in front of our flag man. Nice, easy little rollover. Land back on all four, but you can see the rest of the field. Our leader's coming right at him here. So a tough break there for Cody Myers as we're going to get this field stacked back up, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Charles Barnes, Joshua Ely, Matt Brunner, Bryce Dickinson, Clay Christopherson, Joshua Blakely, Jordan LaFawn up there in the top 7 as we're going to get ready to set these drivers back loose. Ladies and gentlemen, he came here for a show. Well, here you go as we're going to get them back to green flag racing. Charles Barnes out in front here. Looks like they're going to have to try to catch up to this pace truck again. I don't know what's going on here. iRacing seems to sometimes get messed up here on Kokomo, and that's what we're seeing here is these guys trying to catch up to that pace truck. See the 21C ride of Charles Barnes pulling up to him, everyone else catching back up to him as we're going to have him stacked back up, and we're going to get ready to go to green flag racing here. Bryce Dickinson with a good run. That 11 rider, Jordan LaFawn, working his way back through the field here as LaFawn up into that 7th position. He's got the 124 right there inside of him. The other 11 rider, Shane Yates, back inside the top 10 as well as we are back to green flag racing here. Charles Barnes out in front, right up against that outside wall. Joshua Ely trying to follow him right on through as you see Matt Brunner down on the bottom. Blake Christopherson down there as well. He's going to open up the door just a little bit as here comes Joshua Blakely. Blakely's going to try to show his hand down on the bottom side as the pair of 11 try to work the high side. The caution flag, though, is going to come back out here late in this one as we're going to see yet again another caution flag, and we're going to have to stack these drivers back up, set them back loose here once again, and man, oh man, these drivers not giving it an inch and not backing down from a fight here as you see the 2 ride Ty Dickinson fortunately get collected here in this one, as this time it's the 17 ride of Jeremy Sutton getting into the back of him, and Ty unfortunately going to go around there. A tough break there for him as we'll see a good little shot here as that 17 ride right there behind him. That Mobile Auto Care number 17 gets in there a little bit deeper, gets into his back bumper, and then being right there in the slick stuff. Doesn't take much for that 2 ride to lose traction and get spun around as we're going to get him back up and ready to go back to green flag racing. Looks like maybe single file restarts from here on out as the drivers are going to get loaded in and back to battle here. Yo, Bobby Hall, my boy Bobby coming in, smashing that share button. What is good, Bobby coming in, showing that love, smashing that share as well. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching over on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button, hit that share button, and hit that gosh heck and subscribe button over on YouTube Gaming as we are back to green flag racing. The green flag back out in the air here once again. So in front, Charles Barnes leading Joshua Ely, Matt Brunner. 1, 2, 3 up on the high side. Bryce Dickinson up into position number 4 as that Grip Acme number 84 ride. Looking for more here as he tries to work his way towards a podium finish in this one. Jordan LaFawn back up inside the top 5. A great run here for the 11 machine. LaFawn is This is the second time he's drove through the field to back up towards the front here. Looking to finish this one off with a great run. Clay Christopherson there in position number 6. Shane Yates there in 7th. Yates having a good comeback after going upside down earlier and having to take that car down pit side, getting a couple laps back here and back up inside the top 10. Jeremy Vaughn there in 8th. Stephen Lindo right on his back bumper. And Joshua Blakely in the 124 ride, rounding out our top 10. Nicholas Merkley right there in 11th. Luke Hines, Cody Myers right there as well. Colby Ely, Byron Whipperman, Samuel Bachman, and Ty Dickinson rounding out our top 17 drivers here tonight. As it is all Charles Barnes out in front as Barnes continues to lead the way here. Charles out in front by about a 1 second lead now over Joshua Ely as Ely is there in position number 2. Matt Brunner there in 3rd. Brunner with a great run here up in that 22 car into position number 3 as Bryce Dickinson tries to hunt him down. Jordan LaFawn right there in fifth as Charles Barnes down the backstretch here into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. We're going to see that white flag fly in one more time around here for Charles Barnes, the NLR. Elite Performance Industries Papa Mike Promotions ride down the backstretch one more time through corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. It's all Charles Barnes picking up the feature win here tonight in this one. Barnes getting it done here at Kokomo Speedway in the Great White North 358 Modified Series. Joshua Ely, Matt Brunner, Bryce Dickinson, Jordan LaFawn rounding out our top 5. It's that 21 ride already parking it down here in that Kokomo Speedway victory lane as he absolutely parked it up here on the front stretch. 209 ride, his teammate Joshua Ely pulling up there as well in the 22 ride of Matt Brunner with a great run there in position number 3. You see Bryce Dickinson giving some congratulations there to his teammates coming home in first and second. Jordan LaFawn coming home in position number 5. A great run by those guys, but no better run than anyone else here tonight than that 21 ride of Charles Barnes. So ladies and gentlemen, let's see those checkered flags fly, and let's see some congratulations up in the chat here for that next level racing ride. The Papa Mike Promotions machine of Mr. Charles Barnes as he picks up the win here tonight, man. What a run and what a drive here from that number 21 seed. Yo, Neil Fitzsimmons. Neil coming in, smashing that like on the stream as well. What is good, Neil? Neil coming in, showing that love. Seth Castle coming in with that like on the stream as well. What is good, Seth? What is good, Seth Aroni? Coming in, showing that love as well. Craig Michael Deacon with that like. Yo, Susie Dickinson, Mama Bear. Susie coming in with the 1100 star dono and the back-to-back 50s as well. Susie Dickinson, Mama Bear. Papa Mike coming in with another 225 star dono as well. Is absolutely setting it off here tonight, man. Mama Bear and Papa Mike coming in with the massive love, baby. Much love. I appreciate both of you very, very much coming in, showing love, and dropping some massive star bombs. That's what's up right there. Let's go. Let's get a little hashtag Mama Bear up in the chat here as well, chat. Let's get a little Mama Bear up here in the chat for Mama Bear. Mrs. Susie Dickinson coming in with some massive star bombs. Papa Mike coming in again with some massive bombs as well. You guys are absolutely insane. You guys are absolutely insane. Can't thank you guys enough. Cannot thank you guys enough. All the Dickinsons, all the love that you guys share. Colby Ely coming in, smashing that like as well. What is good, Colby? My boy, looked like you're having a good run out there for a little bit. And then unfortunately, just a couple hard licks there. Going around a couple times, just ended up not the night that you quite wanted here in this one, but still a good run and a good drive there for yourself in that 09 or in that 06 ride. As you were looking very good out there, very, very stout. Good finish, Jordan, for coming back from the back twice. Yeah, absolutely, Pete. Absolutely a great comeback once again for the 11 ride. A solid top 5 there. That was a good race. Stepped on it. I know. Shane, my boy, we were cheering you on, my dude. We were talking about you, and it looked like you had, the car to the beat there for a little while. You were able to jump up, run around that 21C ride, and it looked like you were going to be very, very good and very tough all night long, and then got up into that outside wall, and man, that one simple mistake can end your night in a quick hurry, but a good rebound for yourself as well. A good solid comeback through there, coming home in the 7th position. See, a lot of drivers would just give up after that point. A lot of guys would either call it a night, or a lot of guys would just, park it for the rest of the evening or really not care and just ride around the back. But you stayed with it, kept on driving, kept on doing what you needed to do, kept on hitting your markers, and coming home with a solid 7th place finish is pretty good. It's always good. Bryce Dickinson too. Freaking Brycey Bear with a good run up into 4th there. That's a heck of a run for Brycey Bear. Heck of a run. 911, baby. Hey, listen, Josh and Nick, you boys were both having a great night out there, homies. Both of you guys were having a wicked night. Nick leading quite a few laps. Looked like he was going to be really good until that bottom side started to fade away on him. And, I mean, Josh, you were looking really good there as well. Both of you guys were hooked up down that bottom side, running some good laps, getting some passes in there, looking very, very good. Just unfortunately just didn't quite get the finish that I'm sure you guys would have loved to have been. Laugh out loud. I'll be on the podium one day. I know you will, Kobe. 100% I know you will, my boy. Great race for it being a free league, yet there's always bitching. It's what we do. I know. It is what it is. It is what it is. Sam coming in, good race, Sam, good race, my boy. That 007 ride looked very, very good as well. Bottom went away. Laugh out loud. I know, Nick. That's what we were saying, man. Once that bottom went away, just looked like that 911 ride was just pushing up the racetrack a little bit more and a little bit more. And then unfortunately, just quite wasn't there long enough for you to be able to, pick up that checkered flag tonight. But it looked like it was hooked up for quite a while. And I mean, maybe if we would have saw, more green flag runs there throughout the middle of the race and more laps were put down, you might have been able to, gauge the track changing a little bit more and a little bit more. I think you would have had a good run there. I think you would have been, at least a little bit better off than, just the caution flags. I think once it kind of slicked away from you and the caution flags coming out, I think that just kept putting you in bad positions there, and unfortunately just kept pushing you back a little bit more and a little bit more. Then obviously, I mean, you're having a great run. You're still hanging out in the top 5 there, and then got up into that outside wall and went upside down like we saw a few drivers do tonight. Unfortunately, a few drivers just getting into that outside wall. Congrats to Jordan on the hard charger. Yeah, Jordan definitely with the hard charger, man. He made a lot of passes. Thanks for everything you do, tie-in, boys. Absolutely, Josh. Absolutely, my boy. With pleasure, man. You guys always putting on a great racing and great running here for us, man. It's absolutely wicked. Was done when bottom went. I could not run the top. Oh, Nick, you looked all right, though. I mean, once you kind of got back up there and got into the groove before you hit that wall, it was looking pretty good. You were looking pretty good. Why did the wall have to grab me? Laugh out loud. I had top 5. I know, Jeremy. I'm sure there's like 4 or 5 other drivers that were thinking the exact same thing, man. There's probably at least 4 or 5 of them that were thinking the same thing. Why did that wall have to be there? Why did the wall have to ruin my night? It was mine till that wall got me. Laugh out loud. I know, right? I know. Josh hit me. Josh hit you? I could believe that. I don't think there was really much out there that Josh didn't hit, honestly. I don't think there was much out there he didn't hit. I'm just joshing you. I'm just joshing you, Josh. I'm just joshing you. Come on now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up one more time here for our race winner, that 21C ride of Charles Barnes coming home here with that checkered flag. We're going to pull him up here into the broadcast booth for his post-race interview. Hey, Charles, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. You got a copy?
I got you, buddy.
Charles, my boy, a great run and a great race here once again tonight, man. That 21C ride looked very, very good early on. We saw you slide back. A couple of drivers were able to get around you. We saw Shane Yates. We saw Nicholas Merkley. A lot of fast, good competitive cars battling up there at the front of the field with you, but they all had issues, and slowly but surely as they had issues, you kept that nose clean, kept your car, as much as you could off that outside wall to minimize, the possibility of going upside down or getting too hard into that wall or making those mistakes. And here we are, pretty much mistake-free all night long and up here in victory lane, man. Take us back through that race and how you got it done.
Well, I knew at the beginning, the top could be there, but I knew the bottom was going to be the safe ray for a little bit. And that's when Shane got me, and I kind of figured, so I kind of jumped up there and followed him around a little bit. And then when I went up there, the bottom come back in, and that's how Nicholas got by me. And then I was kind of running a weird, like, top 1 and 2, middle 3 and 4 line, and some of the teammates in the back kind of told me, man, the tops were running in 3 and 4. So I was like, all right. So I went up there, and that's when I found that, I was like, all right, this is where we're going to be, because unless this cushion in 3 and 4 just disappears, it's going to be right here. So, I mean, I got to give it to some of the guys that back in the back told me that top in 3 and 4 was there. So.
Absolutely, man. And this track changed quite a bit here throughout the night. We saw a lot of, bottom and high side, the middle side. You guys were searching around everywhere you kind of could and trying to keep up with all the changes here throughout the night. How did you keep up on it? How did you, try to make sure that you were always, fairly in contention there with a, a good spot on the racetrack to stay out of trouble?
I'd say the biggest thing is keeping it out of that wall, because these cars, once you get in that wall, you got right front damage, and it just doesn't turn as good as it was. But other than that, mostly just keeping the car underneath you when you're, navigating those slick corners like that. Because if you go in there and try to just get it real sideways, you're losing momentum, you're losing the drive off the corner. So that was one of my big things, was trying to keep the car underneath me and trying to keep the car in one piece.
Absolutely. Well, you're able to keep it in one piece here throughout tonight, and being able to park it back up here in Victory Lane, man, it's got to feel pretty dang good to be back up here, picking up another checkered flag in that 21C machine.
Oh, it feels great. It kind of sucks Keith wasn't here because we've got a really good points battle going, but I know he'll end up using one of his drop weeks for this week. But, you'll take one of those wins when you get them.
Absolutely, my boy. Well, Charles, congratulations on a great run and a great race here once again tonight. Who would you like to thank for such a strong performance here at Kokomo Speedway?
I got to thank everybody over at NLR and EPI, all the hard work we're putting in over there. I give a shout out to Ty and Bryce and then Papa Mike for putting this thing on and putting all this work that they put into this because, figuring out points, dealing with the headache because I know Matt Fletchell and Skylar are dealing with a little bit of that too. But there's always a headache running a league, and I gotta say thank you to all them guys for putting up with all of us drivers. We're a bunch of handful of guys. So then I give a shout out to you for broadcasting it, and then Garrett Marshall for my rap.
Absolutely, my boy. Well, congrats on the checkered flag, and hopefully we'll see you back up here, in the broadcast booth throughout the rest of the week, as I know we have you in quite a few of the other leagues, and hopefully we'll talk to you again up here in Victory Lane.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. Have yourself a wonderful night.
You too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for Charles Barnes as Charles is able to pick up that checkered flag here tonight, man. What a run and what a drive there for that 21C machine of Charles Barnes. As we're going to pull in our second place finisher now. The second place ride of Joshua Ely. Is Ely coming home here in position number 2, the 09 ride with a great run and a great drive here. As another wicked run here for Ely, and another 1-2 finish for that Elite Performance Industries Next Level Racing team as they come home 1 and 2 with Charles Barnes and the 09 of Joshua Ely. Hey Josh, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth to get a copy.
Go ahead.
Josh, my boy, a great run, a great drive here for you tonight. It looked for a while that, maybe you had a good enough car to jump up there, maybe take that lead away and, run away with this one. But unfortunately, your teammate got out in front of you just a little bit there and was able to keep you at bay here throughout the night. Take us back through that race, man. And, it seemed like the track was continuously changing. Seemed like you guys were having to, work around the racetrack. How did you keep up with, how the track changed and how you kept that 09 right up there at the front of the field?
Just trying different things. I knew the top was going to be fast. I knew the bottom was going to come in. I figured the bottom would have stayed in a lot longer than what it did. When Charles was running the middle line out in 3 and 4, I hit the top a couple times. And I felt like I got really good runs on him. And I told him right then, I said, hey, if you're going to do anything as far as keeping the lead in front of me, I said, you might want to move up. But I said, because if not, I'm about to blow your doors off of you. And when he moved up, it was just kind of follow the leader at that point. I tried the bottom a couple times, and it was there. I think on a restart, you might have been able to do something, but it would have been close. It probably would have took the leader out. It was mostly top.
Absolutely, man. We saw a lot of cars up there on that high side running against that wall. We saw a lot of drivers have issues with that outside wall. We saw Shane Yates, who was running up there early on in the night, get into it, and saw quite a few other drivers throughout the evening. You get up into that outside wall, and it doesn't take very much once that once that right front tire gets into that outside wall, it can flip you upside down or spin you around in a circle in a quick hurry. We saw a few drivers, unfortunately, get taken out because of that. Was that always playing in the back of your mind, being up there in that second spot, that you're just trying to keep that car off of the wall, but still trying to run that high side as best as possible, but trying to make that that very minimal mistake up there on the high side?
Yeah, it was every lap. Every lap I went to go to turn 1, it was like, okay, let's just go up there and bump it and then come off of it. Do not stay on it, because if you stayed on it, it was going to bring the front end around, and then there you go. You was going for a flip.
Absolutely, and that's a tough break and a tough night, and can take you out of contention in a quick hurry. But all in all, a great run here, another 1-2 finish for that NLR team. Josh, who would you like to thank for such a strong performance here once again tonight in this one?
And I think NLR to start off, they've put me on some good stuff lately, and I just got to thank them guys all around, from trophy trucks to asphalt. I mean, it's just, they're just an amazing group of guys to run with. Milner Meaning Design for putting a wrap on the car. EPI, y'all go get y'all set. They're fast setups. 09 Laser Engraving, Cypress Hearts, Taiwan Outdoors, Twisted Tea Apparel. I got to thank Ty and Bryce for putting this on. Papa Mike for putting his what he does for us in this league. Got to thank you for giving us one of the probably the best broadcasts out there on the sim right now. And got to thank the wife also for letting me do this every night. Kind of keep up with everybody.
Absolutely, my boy. Well, congrats on a solid second place finish here tonight, man. Hopefully, we'll see this momentum continue to build more and more for you. Hopefully, we'll see you back up here in the broadcast booth and, throughout the week and throughout the rest of the series. And hopefully, we'll see you up here one of these nights, one spot better and picking up that checkered flag.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We're going to have to get up there at least one time.
At least
just once. That's all I'm asking.
Exactly. All right, Josh, have yourself a wonderful evening, my boy.
You too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for Mr. Joshua Ely as he comes home in the second spot there. The second spot in this one, almost just one spot short of that top spot, man. A great run and a great drive there by the 09 machine. Susie coming in, another awesome job, Aaron. Susie, Mama Bear coming in, showing that love, big love all night long. Jimmy said, I passed the most cars twice from the back. I don't know, you and Jordan LaFon, I think, would have to duke that one out. I think the both of you passed a lot of cars here tonight. Cautions robbed me tonight. Bryce, my boy, you were looking good out there, homie. You were looking good. I think you might have been able to end up on the podium if you had that one more caution flag. Maybe you would have got lucky there if you had one more caution flag. Josh hit a few people. Josh definitely hit a few people. I would say there was probably less people that you didn't hit than the amount of people that you did hit. Somewhere in there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got one more driver to pull up here into the broadcast booth as we're going to pull in our third place finisher now, the number 22 rider, Matt Brunner, as Brunner coming home here in position number 3. Hey, Matt, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker broadcasting booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
Matt, my boy, what a run and what a drive there for that 22 machine as you're able to work yourself up into position number 3 here tonight and come home with a solid podium finish here on the evening, man. Take us back through that race and how you got up into that third position.
Well, yeah, I mean, I put together a solid qualifying run. Actually, I'm not very good at this track. Not one I like coming to, but put together a good qualifying effort and unfortunately, in the heat race, I dropped back a little bit. That inside, I knew it wasn't going to work. The outside lines, where to be. But was able to come through the B, and then, just my goal was to get up on that top line and just kind of follow along with everybody and just kind of see where I ended up. And finally was able to get up to the podium.
Absolutely, my boy. A great run and a great drive here for you tonight, man. That car looked very, very good and very... looked very, very fast up there. I mean, do you think you had anything there for Charles or Joshua if we would have saw another late race caution flag where he would have been right there battling side by side with them down to the finish of this one?
I mean, I could have gave it a shot. Like I said, I'm not very good on the bottom. I'm more comfortable on the top here. I feel like the bottom middle was starting to come in a little bit towards the end, and I was able to kind of keep with them. But I mean, I would have had to, been right on him and throw a slider to really do anything there. So just followed behind and just, try to keep that third position locked in and, get a good points run.
Absolutely, my boy. A great run and a great drive here for yourself tonight. Matt, who do you want to thank for such a strong performance here in this one?
Oh, well, I just want to thank my buddies for actually getting me into this league, the Dickinson brothers for, putting it on, and also you for broadcasting. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, my boy. Well, congrats on a solid third place run. Hopefully, this little bit of a good finish and, some momentum being built up here with this good run tonight. Hopefully, we'll see you back up here in the broadcast booth, more and more throughout the rest of the series.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like the podium finish has been right there on the edge, so finally to get that one locked in, definitely got some momentum going into the next week.
Absolutely, my boy. Well, we look forward to it, and hopefully we'll see you back up here in the broadcast booth at the end of that one.
Awesome. Thank you.
You have yourself a wonderful night, Matt.
You too. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for our third place finisher. The 22 rider, Matt Brunner, is Brunner coming home there in position number 3. A great run and a great drive here all night long, but all these drivers, as these guys put on one heck of a show, man, one heck of a drive. And man, that was a lot of fun. We saw some great racing, some great battles all around this racetrack. We saw these drivers, put in some work, man. They were sweating out there. They were battling hard. They continued to beat and bang all night long, and man, they put on a wicked, wicked show for us here in this one. We're going to jump right into another little boom. These guys put on a wicked, wicked show for us. A great drive and a great run here all night long, man. And a huge congratulations again to Charles Barnes, Joshua Ely, and Matt Brunner, our top 3 there. Charles picking up that checkered flag. A great run and a great drive by him. A good run by Bryce Dickinson as well. The 84 ride up into position number 4. A good run there for Brycey Bear in that Papa Mike Promotions number 84 ride, as he was one spot short of making it an NLR 1-2-3 finish. Matt Brunner had to jump up there and take that 3rd spot away there, and couldn't let them get that 1-2-3 finish here once again in the series. A good run there as well from Jordan LaFawn after making his way up through the field and up towards the front there. Then made that little bit of a mistake, got upside down after contact with the outside wall, had to restart at the rear of the field and drive his way back through the front once again. And another great drive there by him, as well as we saw some great racing and some great action all around this racetrack. But unfortunately, we're going to have to call it there on that note. But ladies and gentlemen, a huge thank you to each and every one of you for tuning in, man.
Let's go!
We saw a lot of people showing up and showing some love here tonight, man. Everyone coming in with the likes, the shares, the comments, man. You guys absolutely killed it. We saw a lot of people coming in with the star donations, as well as Skylar Pruitt coming in with the 50 stars as well. Skylar, my boy, coming in, smashing the like as well. Skylar, Josh setting it off. Mr. Blakely coming in with the 100 stars as well, setting off a star party challenge. Boys, do you think we are? Do you think we can hit a star party challenge here by the end of this one? I don't know. Do you think we can do it? Can we hit a star party challenge before the end of this one? I don't know. I don't even know what it's set at. I don't even know what it is. You know what? Don't even worry about it. You guys absolutely killed it here all night anyways. Josh, Skylar coming in, showing the love as well with the 50-star dono and the 100-star dono. Much love, fellas. Much appreciate each of you coming in, showing that love. They kicked me out. They kicked you out, Skylar. They kicked you out of what? What did they kick you out of, homie? Mama Bear and Papa Mike coming in with the star donos as well. We saw Justin Toll come in with some stars early on as well. A huge thank you to those guys as well, coming in, showing the love. Skylar Pruitt. Skylar coming in with the 2,000-star dono as well. And the star party achieved. Are you kidding me, Skylar? Are you kidding me, homie? Coming in with the 2,000-star dono. You are absolutely insane. I've been in the broadcast booth with you, laugh my ass off. Oh, I didn't even know. You guys are all up in there now. I just heard everybody talking, so I just skipped out there. But unfortunately, we're going to be calling it here on that note. Skylar, if you want to chat afterwards, I will be unmuted here in about 2 minutes probably, unless if you want anything to say on stream. I don't know. You might have something you want to say on stream. I'm not sure. But if it's anything that you just want to talk personally about, I'll be still in Discord here in about a couple minutes once the stream ends. But man, ladies and gentlemen, I can't thank you guys enough. Everyone coming in, showing the love here all night long with all the likes, the shares, the comments, the star senders. You guys absolutely killed it here once again tonight, man. Come to our Discord. Okay, sounds good, Skylar. Sounds good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we're going to call it there on that note. We're going to get ready, though, for a little bit of work. We're gonna get ready to go to work for the night, and then unfortunately we're gonna be at work all night long again for I don't even know what it is. What is it? Night number 576 or something in a row, something like that, of slaving away and not even getting paid. It sucks. But man, a great night, a great evening. Skylar coming in with another 96 stars. You guys are rude. Oh my gosh, they're picking on you, Skylar. There's no bullying, boys. There's no bullying, okay? No picking on Skylar. No picking on him, okay, fellas? No picking on him. Man, you guys are absolutely killing it, man. We will be live again tomorrow evening. We got a special event with the Mo Racers, as tomorrow night we got a little bit of a dirt street stock 100-lap endurance race. The first 32 cars to join the session will be able to race, as we're going to have a little bit of a 100-lap endurance race, man. It's going to be, no rules, no nothing. The only rule is going to be, don't drive backwards and, have fun. And that's going to be basically it. And we're going to see some cars get destroyed. We're going to see some teamwork out there. We're going to see a lot of beating and banging and some craziness unfold for 100 laps of wicked beating and banging action and absolute carnage out on the racetrack. So that's going to be a lot of fun. That'll get kicked off right around 9 o'clock Eastern time. And we'll be seeing some more crazy action throughout the night tomorrow night. We may see almost the same amount of cars wrecked tomorrow night as we did tonight. No, I'm just kidding. We'll see way more tomorrow night. But no caution flags when it happens. It's 100 laps. No caution flags. Everyone's just going to be getting right at it. And it's going to be absolute carnage for a whole 100 laps of racing action. So I can't wait to see that tomorrow evening. And I can't wait to see you guys all once again. But unfortunately, we're going to call it there at that note. So thank y'all for tuning in. Peace out till next time, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out, baby. Oh, what a night.
Step up in the building, killing it. They thought I wouldn't. 0 to 100, baby, I'm dripping in diamonds. This goes in my eyes, it's special. Climb up to my level, wanna see the view. Can you do it like that? Kiss it like that, making it last fast. Bring it right back, wear it like that, move it like that, like it like. Do it like that, kiss it like that, making it last fast. Bring it right back, wear it like that, move it like that, like it like. Do it like that, kiss it like that, making it last fast. Bring it right back, wear it like that, move it like that, like it like that. Like that, like that. Do it like that, do it like that, that. Like that, like that. Do it like that, do it like that, that. Tell me you're a winner without telling me your name. I'm the pieces, players, and the fans, baby. I'm the game. I'm stunning all of the lights, yeah. I'm taking all of my time, yeah. Baby, can you handle it? Handle me. Do it like that, kiss it like that, making it last fast. Bring it right back, wear it like that, move it like that, like it like. Do
Let's
it like
go.
that, kiss it like that, making it last fast. Bring it right back, wear it like that, do it like that. Do it like